Good morning, adventurers, or whatever time of day it is where you are. I'm an adventurer like you, and unexpectedly today, I'm playing Crusader Kings III. I had other plans, but plans change, and here I am. So, yesterday was quite eventful, shall I say. We had a surprise murder of our king, who only ruled for 6 years, King Irminulf I, and we now have King Irminulf II. He lost control of a lot, well, direct control of a lot of counties, because his father was quite prolific in producing sons, and yeah. So we had a bit of a struggle to gain back control of some of these because they are centered to our strategy, and we now have 5 out of 7 holdings, and you might have noticed that by the end yesterday we had 6. So yeah, after the stream, as I announced, I went in and saw if we needed to arrange a few things with dynasty members' marriages and such. So I did that. I arranged a few marriages. I discovered some long-lost dynasty members, actually. And I placed one here in Calais. I've given it the Dutch form of the name, Calais. And this guy is a far dynasty member, right? His mother is the daughter of Ivo, who is the son of Robert, which goes back to our dynasty founder, Alwin. So that's the far branch, because yeah, we go back to Duke Jacob, right? But Robert, where is he? No. Robert was the only other son who had a child. Yeah. And so, Erkenhild's son, Bertolt, is a genius. His only problem is that his heritage is disputed, but it doesn't matter. He is a genius. He is part of our house. So he just got married with Brandwina, who is also in our dynasty, who is also a genius, and she's beautiful. So I thought that they together would be good in some counties, so they have all the room, all the space and freedom to make genius babies. So I thought it over, let's say it that way, which county to give them, and I decided upon this one, our latest conquest. So that's where they are now. I have edited a few more names. I was actually wrong about this one. It's Rijssel and with one S. So I fixed that. This county Yperen, we have Yper. Yeah, we can't change this because nobody is built here yet, but that should be Duinkerken. Verne is alright. And this had the French name also. I gave it the Dutch name, Kortrijk. So we are set on that. And yeah, some more Dutch forms. So of course this is still French, although it's part of French Flanders. So yeah, there is a mix originally of Dutch-speaking and French-speaking people. But because it became part of France, now of course it's mostly French-speaking. Although I think there is still a tiny minority of Dutch speakers in this area even today. let me take a quick look at how the stream is doing. It's doing swimmingly. That's great. Yeah, so I was reading up on these places and on the history, and it's quite fascinating. Also here, because we said we want Köln, right, because of the cathedral that we're building there that's gonna get us money, and because of all the, pilgrims and such that come to the cathedral, because historically this cathedral has housed important relics. As it says down here in the description, the Cologne Cathedral houses the relics of the three kings which draw the attention of pilgrims from all over the Christian world. Of course, the three kings are, we don't know who they were, right? The alleged three important wise men or kings or whatever it was that visited Jesus after he was born in Bethlehem. Totally legendary, of course, and these relics are totally made up, of course, but still, back in the day, people didn't have the scientific knowledge to disprove that, so that's the situation. It's historically an important place, and obviously lots of pilgrims would go there, which would bring in lots of money. So that's what we have. Also, and I overlooked that a bit in previous streams, Aachen is actually the old capital of Charlemagne. And we have a special building already here. It's the Palace of Aachen, which was chosen by Charlemagne to be the center of power of the Carolingian Empire. It served both political and religious purpose and is still an excellent place for hosting important gatherings. This county has extra development growth, and the holder of this holding, which I am now, King Irminulf II, gets extra prestige per powerful vassal on the council, gets extra monthly renown for our dynasty, less turning gain, and higher opinion of clergy and powerful vassals. So that is all very good. So I'm thinking we should move our capital to Aachen and make this the center of our kingdom. Right? This is our power base. Then, of course, that means we need to convert this to Dutch culture, because right now it is Franconian culture, which is related, right? And especially in the early Middle Ages, this was a coming and going of many different tribes. So yeah. Köln is being converted right now. The county is almost ready to change its culture officially to Dutch. So we shall do the same here, and then we shall move our capital to this beautiful, old, historically important palace. So obviously we are not Carolingians, we're not of the line of Charlemagne, but politically I think he is starting to identify with that. Right? We are from this general area, and we are now the power to be reckoned with. So, like, spiritually, we should be considered the successors of Charlemagne. And we might even try to marry some of Carolingian blood into our line. I think some people have already done so. And going back a little to the... Let's going back very far, no, to the long lost dynasty member. Yes, he has a sister also who wasn't that lost, already got married. No, she's betrothed. Okay, we set up this betrothal. Why aren't they married? They're in their 20s. They're in Osnabrück, yeah. So, oh, and he's in Ursula, so they're in different places. Why aren't you two getting together? Anyway, so yeah. And her mother also has a younger, much younger brother that I just found. And he is in Pitten. He is the husband, the second husband, of the Countess of Pitten. And while the Countess is, well, it says she's Bavarian, but she is in a Slavic house, Krasimirovich. Right. That sounds South Slavic, like Serbian or something. We could actually have a look at the dynasty, right? Where does it go back to? Count Daniel, Croatian, yes. Right, it goes back to Count Milman of Kärnten. So they were like, yeah, on that border of Croatia and Bavaria. Okay. Fair enough. Anyway, can we go back to her? Yes. So she's the Countess of Pitten, and she just picked up a younger second husband, but apparently they're married patrilineally. So if they have any children, they will be of our dynasty. Right? Unfortunately, she already has an heir who is not of our dynasty. And also, very interestingly and scarily, her husband, her first husband, died of the bubonic plague. Yes, that gives me shivers. Okay, now Jakob is in Pitten, and Pitten is where? Yes, it's in Austria. Right, so here these are the near Croatia. They're in the far east of East Francia, and next to Vienna, Wien. So this is present-day Austria, isn't it? So far away we have a dynasty member. Yeah, also look at this. This is really surprising. Europe is a mess. That's what I called the last part of yesterday's recording. As you probably know, I am putting the 1440p HD recordings of the stream up on YouTube in segments of about an hour for your viewing pleasure. And for viewers who discovered this series later. What is this Dannenberg? Obviously, this was all East Francia. We already noticed East Francia was growing very weak. And we actually took on East Francia, wasn't it? To get Zutphen, which is Dutch, to get that back. They have converted it to Saxon culture, so we will need to fix that. Also, if you saw, this guy really hates me for various reasons. I hold the duchy that he has a claim to. No, he doesn't have a claim to the duchy. Okay, anyway, yeah. I'm thinking he should just go. He's definitely going to be a pain in the ass and going to rebel against me. Very likely. But I can't just take his title. If I do that, it will be considered an act of tyranny. He will definitely not accept and rise up in rebellion against me with other disgruntled vassals, the most important of whom is the Duke of Holland. He also does not like me. We did put him on the council, so that helps a bit. He does appreciate that. But look at that. How much territory is under him? That's just not right. And that is why I have started a murder scheme against him. He is way too powerful, and I want to cut him down to size. Literally, I guess. Although we don't want to get our hands dirty. But yes, seeing as how our father was just murdered and we still don't know who did that, this is actually also a candidate. See how powerful he became. So yeah, I would like to free some of his vassals from under his rule, because his vassals are not that happy with him. Look at that. Minus 35, minus 36, minus 20. Only Brissot in Antwerpen somehow still has a somewhat positive opinion of him, even though his wife has been imprisoned by the Duke. Right? That's another thing. When I saw this, I started looking into Mr. Herand further, and so he is really a tyrant. So he needs to go. And this genius woman, young woman, needs to get out of prison and go back to her husband, who is also genius. And fecund. They need to make babies. But somehow he is the one vassal that still likes him. I don't understand it. The guy has your wife imprisoned. And it doesn't say why. And I can't get her out. I can't ransom her out of there because she's not part of my court. So yeah, that is a problem. So yeah, we have some powerful vassals on our own council, right? Only these two. Only these two. He is not a direct vassal of mine. Oh, he's just a knight. He is not the count yet. But his father is the count. He is heir to that. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. And I've noticed some others too, such as this pair that we said should go make beautiful babies. She is working for Count Waldery, fair enough, but her husband is in Ypres, in a completely different place. And he's not doing anything, he's just wandering, instead of taking care of his wife and making beautiful babies. And I can't force them, you know? I can't. So, we're stuck with that. People can be so stubborn. And we also are dealing with raiders. And it looks like they're coming to Keulen. And I can't. I can't. They're 6,000 strong. That's more than twice the number we have. We don't even have enough money to hire mercenaries to help us with this problem. Yeah, the only thing, and I can't call in allies to defend against raiders. It's just so unfair. Okay, the faction that targeted you has disbanded faction to install Duke Herand of Holland on the Dutch throne. Yes, that is good. because there was such a faction, but I arranged a marriage with one of his children, I guess. Not him, he's the scaly one. Yeah, this guy, Gautier. Is that, right? Gautier is the name that my father's rival had, right? And he had him killed. Anyway, never mind. This little boy I betrothed to my daughter because they are both geniuses. And to my surprise, Duke Herond accepted that, becoming my ally and therefore becoming unable to rebel against me. I'm still trying to kill him, although I'm considering maybe I shouldn't if he can't rebel against me. But then who knows what's going to happen to that betrothal. Alright, so Prince David has a send your chief of spies to the court of your duke, since being lustful you will be able to find him some secret like that. With the hook forced him to alliance. Oh, that you mean the Duke of Holland? We're already in an alliance now, because I betrothed his child with mine. Right. So yeah, he is lustful. I could find a reason to imprison him. Yeah. The thing I want is to get people out of his prison, which I can't do, and to get some of his vassals out from under him. Like Yperen is part of Flanders here, which is the duchy I hold. And then Antwerpen also is here, doesn't belong to the duchy, doesn't de jure belong to the Duchy of Holland. And yeah, that's whose wife he's holding, so that's no good. But yes, I could send my spy master there, and that could be useful. Okay, this guy, Prince David, my brother, he has a child. Which one was it? Not this one. This one isn't getting educated either. Imagina, also not. I guess it is this one, Sanna, yeah, who I saw needed an education. I guess we should try and get the other kids educated as well. What is he doing? Learning education. Yeah, but he's not having such great stats. He doesn't have a guardian. Learning. Diplomacy, yeah, you're definitely better at learning. But stewardship wouldn't be bad. Learning. Who do we have that's good at it? Yeah, our doctor, court physician. We also have Prince Reinhard, my half-brother. Let's do that. And then this one, he will need to accept that first. Yeah. Okay, and she is going for diplomacy. Yeah, I guess. Diplomacy, learning doesn't really matter. But I can't offer, he's still considering. Okay. Excellent. Now we can offer this diplomacy, right? Valdry, my chancellor, is good at that. Okay. Yeah, let's send the spy master to find secrets. Where is his court? Here? Yeah. This is 10 days left. Good. Also, I am really considering, I said yesterday we should consolidate. But look at this mess. to the east especially. East Francia fell apart, shattered into many pieces. Lusatia here has internal problems. And interestingly, they are pagan. These guys may be Catholic, but they're not German. They're Polabian. And Ślubska definitely is like from the Polish area. They're tribal, a tribal kingdom to our east. And they have no children. Well, they're not going to get any either. She's 46 now. So this is not going to last. His heir is Count of Kassel, who is a Catholic Saxon. That makes sense. That would probably bring some stability. Right, but this is both interesting and scary. They're having this internal war against the tyranny of the High Chieftain, this countess that was there before. And I'm sure if they can solve that problem, they would want to expand and take these are easy pickings for them. Well, at least these. Aquitaine maybe not so much. Lotharingia is falling apart further as well. And then you have like these. The Great Shrine of Mainz. Okay, interesting. It's a theocracy county tier realm ruled by a pagan Slovianskan ruler. With an albino daughter. Interesting. And then you have all these single county, independent counties. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I should indeed no longer wage war, but consolidate, or maybe go for these northern provinces. Now that we have the opportunity, right? So Euro mentioned so much before he dies, declares war for his rights in Lotharingia. You mean the Duke of Holland, right? No? Oh, who hates you so much? There's the Count of Zutphen who has claims, but I don't think that will amount to much. Yeah. And he is exceedingly weak. So here they're already waging war. Italy is still around here. They have their capital in present-day France. Yeah. I'm thinking we should take Groningen. And then possibly take on East Francia to take these northern provinces. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this county. Although we could take Lotharingia, especially Kleve. Yeah, Luxembourg is already expanding here. Right. Oh, that's the Europe part of their realm, isn't it? And we're allied with this guy. We don't mind him having a strong southern border as long as we are in an alliance. Yeah, so basically Lotharingia is falling apart. We should take advantage of that. And Groningen has been weak for a while. And then there is, of course, a chance that they will try and expand westward. But it makes sense to go for this. Right, Kleve is part of Gulik. So we have already a de jure claim on that. Right. This one. Our mother has a claim on this whole kingdom. But she would just get the title that would make her independent of us, and she would take these lands, right? But not these. I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. So definitely not that. I think we should just do this. And then we can send our bishop to Groningen. 22 months, yeah. The problem is we have these guys. Oh wait, but now we can call in our allies. We have plenty of prestige. We can call in our allies. How much does he have? 4,000. That's great. He will not accept. Because it's his heir. What? He is the heir for West Francia? That is interesting. Yeah, but he's still young. He will have another son, right? Because how are they related? They're siblings, they're brothers. Right. Yeah. So not this one then. Who else do we have? Luxembourg. Luxembourg has not that many soldiers. He will help. Upper Burgundy is 1800 strong. Oh my goodness, that's not enough to fight those raiders. They're still around. Wait a moment, 1800, we have 2300. Depending on the knights, he has 6 knights. And how is our knight situation? We have 15 knights. We have good knights. But then, of course, he has only 3. It's mostly levies. And the commander is the ruler, and he is pretty strong. But he's getting older. Just try to focus your controls. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean here. What is he? He is an aggressive attacker. But we have more knights, so I think together we could take him on. If I call in, it was Upper Burgundy, right? With 1800. Yeah. I can't call him because he's fighting another war. Oh. So why do we get called into our allied wars when we are already fighting a war? Anyway, we just want this, so let's set up our rally point here and raise all armies. We are happy to, yeah, good, okay. And yeah, they're very close. They're very close. Duke Raimondo, task finished. Promote culture. Oh, good. Duke Raimondo joined the war. Yeah, we're still stronger. We are still stronger. We need this here. Okay. It'll take some time. Sacking of Köln. After a tense siege, Alberto succeeded in penetrating the fortified settlement of Nice and set his soldiers to pillaging everything of value. In short order, they will strip half of Greater Köln of its wealth. We will rebuild. Yeah. And of course they will do the same with the main barony. And where are they going next? And these are our enemies. An army of 6 with Count Bozo. We have discovered city planning. Great. What should we discover next? What? Oh, we're still on manorialism. Yeah. 11 years. Let's stay on that. We're doing great with that. Yeah. Also, I added some onagers for sieging. Though right now we only have 6, but yeah. Should we go and just chase them? No, let's siege this down first. Okay, they're going away. And we have a son, Frederick. Frederick, okay. Do we want to keep that name? Frederick. Yeah, it would have been Friedrich, but that's fine. It means peace or friendship. Rich in peace. Rich in peace. My son is rich in peace. Okay. That will do. If it makes my wife happy. Okay, are they now going to leave or are they going to find other targets? My beloved wife, as my fair wife, Queen Agnes, smiles intensely. I drop any pretense of restraint. Yeah, after the birth, we're gonna get it on, right? The love a husband feels for his wife cannot be wrong. No, that definitely cannot be wrong. And I lay with her, and maybe we'll get another child. Okay, I think that's that. Yeah, we're still on this murder scheme. Should we continue with that or not is the question. Alright. She is pregnant again. Okay, social manipulation. The first time in habit, I barely even gave it a moment's thought, but my vassal, Mayor Frederick, has grown bolder. Yeah, especially after the birth of my son, Frederick. You thought, what? You are a pilgrim? Yeah. You're a decent diplomat. even though you had a learning education, which didn't amount to much. But other than that, you aren't really good at anything. You are the mayor of Bonn. Okay. He is testing my limits. The others are sure to follow unless I give him a taste of his own medicine. Forgetting to invite him leaves him in the dark. All problems will be blamed on him. A subtle threat of violence will put an end. Or how do you dare challenge your king? No, I will forget to invite him. And I can unlock a new perk. We were going for patriarch, right? Or do we need embassies? +1 diplomacy for each alliance. It does really help, right? On the other hand, what do we get here? Confidence each friend adds less stress gain. Thicker than water personal scheme success chance against family members. Prestige per night. We have 9 nights, so that would be plus 18%. That's pretty good too. But plus, how many alliances do we have? We have quite a few. Yeah, we have 5. So we would get +5 diplomacy. That's very nice. See, now we're good at something. Force vassalage. Yeah, but I don't really need that. I think this also costs more. But yeah, we still have time, we can go for that. Toil and hard work. My daughter Helinda has been impressed with one of the household knights for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, she has been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Work hard and you can master anything. Indeed, hard work will bring her where she wants. Where she wants? What she wants? Anyway, she becomes diligent. I think that is good for our eldest. Right? Yeah. So now my heir is my little son, Frederick, who is quick and handsome. Though she is intelligent. Okay, it is what it is. Agent joins scheme. Spymaster secret uncovered. I learned of Isabella de Melon's non-believer secret. Okay, what's that gonna help me? I can like force her to join my schemes. Or something. She has no money. I can blackmail her, yeah, okay. I could invite her to my court. But I wouldn't know why. So let's leave that for now. Task finished. Yes, stay and do that. Cousin taken prisoner. Which one now? Josewijn van Namen. He's my cousin. Somehow we're related. Okay. And he's betrothed with Jasmine Ambro's daughter. Oh. Yeah. Ambrose was the... Oh, this is a different Ambrose. Wow, look at those claims. How is he a member of my... He's my uncle. Oh, he is. Okay. Achte. And yeah, okay, whatever. We're losing track of who's in our dynasty. We now have 58 living members, so yeah. Okay. And we've gained a manipulation hook on Mayor Frederick. Very nice. Since I began to withhold information from him, he has made a damn fool of himself on more occasions than I can count. Dismissing his hopelessly outdated suggestions has been easier than outwitting a dog. Now he remains quiet, eyes cast low. Cruel, perhaps, but it had to be done. And we're almost done with the siege. There we go. Now, where are his armies? They were going this way, but they disappeared into the fog of war. Yeah. There isn't much else we can do without an enemy. Oh, there they are. There they are. And where are they going? Kaiserslautern. Okay. Let's see if we can catch up with them. And we have a marriage. Prince Norbert, my brother is 17 and his betrothed is now 16. Okay, he is unlanded. We should look into changing that. Let's get them some land. If we get Groningen, that would be good. Prisoner taken siege. We captured Count Bozo's son. That is good, but why doesn't that give us more war score, or even like force peace or something? Oh, it's the count, not the top liege. Yeah, I was thinking he's just a child himself. Okay. Rumor and speculation. My wife Queen Agnes gets to hear many things during her comings and goings at court. Lately she has heard some very interesting stories about what my courtier Berenguer does in the shadows. We know she's an adulteress. Yeah. Okay. My cousin, who was taken prisoner? Adelaide Vlaanderen. Okay, where? That's sad, but not much we can do about that. Why are they our enemies? Because both of them are going against Luxembourg. Espionage, deviancy. Prince David has uncovered a secret held by Countess Katharina of Yperen. That's not our target, okay? We don't care what she's doing. We really don't. Okay, something really bad. Yeah, that's whatever. We need something against the Duke or so. Mercenary negotiations. All right. They're still at it. But where is... this is the... No, that's Italy. Ah, that's Lotharingia. Okay. I see they're fighting over that. And I'm fighting Lotharingia as well. Okay, no, I don't really care about that. Do they have any other land? Here? Here. Okay, maybe they went there. Let's see. Okay, it's already gone. We are losing soldiers. A meal to die for. My agents have prepared for weeks. The cook has been bribed to look the other way. The poison has been acquired and the duck was gifted to Duke Harrond alone. Okay, so he is currently our army commander. Should we poison him? Bon appetit. And that means we need a new commander. Breakfast. No, I guess this is better. It must have been something he ate. Yes. And that also means we need a new marshal. Rupert would make a good marshal, I guess. Task aborted. Can no longer continue to find secrets. Okay. Alliance formed with Gautier. He's now the ruler. What does he have? The county of Zeeland. Fair enough. And that expired because he has died. Yes. Okay, so now who is the Duke of Holland? This scary guy. And he only has Holland. See, that was the idea that it would fall apart. No, he still has all these vassals. Oh. Yeah. Alright. But I wouldn't mind if you guys want to rebel against him. Does at least he has his wife back? Yeah, well, at least something good came of it. Something good came of it. And